Hello Aries, and welcome to your November mini monthly tarot readings. My name is Jennifer for those of you that are new. As a reminder, I have already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. All right, in the first week of November, you have the Priestess of Discard, which is Priestess of, Queen of Coins. And so this is talking about um, taking care of both like your money and your physical body. For some of you guys, you might also be taking care of others. But this is more about getting you or your energies to be very grounded, to prioritize your physical well-being, to prioritize like money management. Some of you guys might be experiencing stress over money. Yeah, and you've got 10 of Swords coming up. So 10 of Swords energy in this deck is talking about when you have overthought a situation to the point that there's nowhere to go. So if you can kind of see, there's a group of people and they're kind of symbolically like jumping off the cliff, but it's back into their heart space. So if there's a situation that you've been obsessing over or overthinking or overanalyzing or worrying about, this card is asking you to divest or break away from your thinking thoughts, to break away from analyzing, to break away from worry, and to become very heart-centered, to ground yourself, right? To connect with Earth, to connect with Mother Nature, to help ease you from living in that space of overthinking, of worrying. So these are the big themes that are coming up for you in the first week. Moving on to the second week, you've got 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Discs in this coin. And so 9 of Pentacles is an energy of doing your own thing. This is a very independent card. This is somebody that makes their own money, that has their own interests, that has their own hobbies, that has their own desires and their own needs and takes care of themselves. So if there are money worries at the beginning of the month, this is more coming in as a message of don't worry, right? To shift your attention into what you can do. Can you work on a craft? Can you practice skills? Can you look for something new or operate from a different space? Because you do have opportunity for a new beginning, and this is the Fool card, and so this card is asking you to jump in head first, to take that leap of faith, to allow yourself to step into new beginnings. For some of you guys, this might be a new beginning in a new career or a new job opportunity, just a new way of making money, or even allowing yourself to take on a new passion or hobby or project. So any of the worries that were plaguing you at the beginning of the month, towards the middle of the month, there should be a shift. And it's saying like it's going to be okay. Like that doorway that you've been looking for is going to come through. And you've got 5 of Discs, which is 5 of Pentacles. And this is another money card. And so this card to me is asking you to take care of like the nitty gritty parts, right? Maybe taking care of automating like your bills, or looking at old loans or debts or medical bills, stuff like that, and taking care of taking care of them, either if it means making a payment or dealing with it or making a phone call, so that it's not energetically weighing you down. Because whatever this is talking about, it's almost like it's creating a monetary blockage for you. But nonetheless, if this isn't your case and if your money is okay, this is talking about getting mundane tasks done, like doing the nitty gritty, right? This might be like house cleansing, or I don't know, whatever you've been putting off or procrastinating. It might not be fun work to do, but it's coming as like a very necessary work. And you have another money card, which is 7 of Discs. And this is saying that if you've been feeling impatient, or if you've been putting in work towards something, putting in your steps towards accomplishing a project, a career, whatever this is, don't succumb to impatience. Like, it's growing. The seeds that you've planted, especially if they've been planted in the second week, are going to start to grow. They are going to start to develop. You are going to see your efforts come to fruition, that you have to do in those little baby steps, right? You can't, at least for whatever this specific message is coming through, it's not going to just magically manifest for you. There are little baby steps that you are being encouraged to take. And you have the Judgment card coming up for you at the end of the month. And this is about getting you to make a choice. Make a choice about something, make a choice about a career path, make a choice about your money. But this is also asking you, or letting you know, that you can tune into higher guidance for this. You can ask your own guides or spirit to help you with this choice. I would say especially if you can move from that space at the beginning of the month. That way, come at the end of November, like, you'll know what choice to go with, if that makes sense. Yep, because you have 7 of Swords energy coming up for you. And so this is asking you to have a lot of discernment to whatever it is that you might see yourself making a choice about, to make sure you have your facts straight, make sure that you understand the full scope of a situation. But it's also asking you to trust your intuition, right? The 7 of Swords card can sometimes be like a sneaky energy or a deceitful energy. So everything might not be what it seems. So it's more asking you to trust your intuition, check in with the higher guidance, stay grounded through the month of November, so that this energy isn't even an issue by the end of the month. Overall, Aries, I would say there's a lot of energy around your money, around your career, around making choices for yourself, putting in the work, putting in the baby steps, and possibly a decision having to be made at the end of the month. So let's pull some surrender cards to get clarity or a little bit more guidance for the month of November. So at the beginning of the month, you have surrender to setting limits. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs. And remember that no is a complete sentence. So this is asking you to be very mindful of where you might be exhausting yourself, of where you might be overextending yourself, of where you might be catering to others before yourself. So it's asking you to put yourself first, right? That message of taking care of your health, taking care of even your money. Like maybe you might be trying to help someone financially a little bit too much. This is going to be very personal to you, but you are being asked to set limits. You've got surrender to non-action. And it says, now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. So I'm getting that this has to do with that new beginning, that opportunity that you might have been looking for. So this to me is telling me, like, don't feel like you have to force it. Don't feel like you have to make this opportunity happen. It's asking you to get very centered, to get very present, especially as we're leaving like the energies of the first week of November, so that you can become more magnetic or magnetize all these other money energies that are going to be available to you. You've got surrender to receiving love and support in the third week. And it says, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So I'm getting with this card, Aries, make sure that you don't shift into loner energies, especially in the third week. Make sure that you are connecting with friends or loved ones or family as a source of support, even if it is just to have a break from all the busyness and getting of the month. And you've got surrender fear at the end. Let go of fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So this to me is again talking about this judgment card that came up for you guys and a potential choice you might have to make, and to be very mindful of the energy that you're in when making decisions. Are you coming from a place of fear? Are you coming from a place of worry? Or are you coming from a place of inspiration and excitement, of trust? So again, letting that energy of fear go, of even holding yourself back from trying something new. All right, let's pull one chakra card to close out your reading. And you have throat chakra, Larimar, and it says listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. And I am getting that this is starting with you. This is starting with learning to listen to yourself, listen to your body, allowing communication, honest communication between you and you, so that it does make you more receptive when engaging with others, so that it does make you more receptive when listening to the messages of the universe or your guides or just anyone, right? So it starts by listening to yourself, listening to your own needs. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave this message right here. Overall, I would say, if you remember nothing, stay grounded, take care of your physical health, watch your spending, don't be afraid to put in the work, and check in with some loved ones, right? We are moving into holiday season, so this can still be a time of fun and connection for you. You don't have to stay so isolated. Okay, now I'm really gonna leave it right there. Hope you guys have a wonderful month of November, and we'll see you at the next month. Bye.